guys! Welcome to the Huddle!
Alright.
So our topic today is
When do I think about resigning? Or kailan ako dapat mag-iisip or mag-prepare okay, or maghanda para mag-resign ako sa current kong job? Ano yung mga telltale signs na dapat nating makita or warnings, red flags, yan, okay, that could help us decide para makapag-resign tayo?
So for me, I hope when my colleagues are watching this, hindi niyo ako isusumbong. It's not with the company, it's just in general. Okay? Baka mamaya sabihin.
Ay, pala yung nag-resign to na to.
Number one, when you've learned everything you need to learn, pag nagpa-plateau ka na, maybe it's time to consider resigning, time to go look for other opportunities for you. Number two, if the workplace is too toxic for you, now when it is too much, na your health is being affected, your time is being affected, and even other things. Number three, if the resources in your company is not meeting your needs. For example, yung sahod, yung time and yung benefits, hindi mini-meet yung needs mo as a person. Yung pinaka-basic lang.
Kumari, kailangan mo magpaaral.
Ganun. Pag yung anak mo, kailangan magpa-hospital palagi, tapos lagi kayo nangungutang, then maybe it's time to look for a job that would pay higher or give better benefits. And given na you already talked about it with your company. Kasi sa companies naman, pwede ka naman magka-salary increase.
Salary increase.
Pwede naman kayo makipag-usap eh. And if your company made a change for you, edi good. Pero if they can't make a change for you in terms of salary and benefits, and ayun naman, justifiable naman kasi minsan performance natin hanggang dito lang talaga. Right? Then, you can look for another company. Number four, if you're not making a difference in the company, and if that's really important with you, you're a person that you really have to make a change. If your bosses are a bit, sorry to say, but close-minded, and your efforts aren't enough to change their minds, then maybe it's time to look for another company. Next
parang
is...
just save your sanity.
Kasi,
mahirapan ka lang dyan.
Number five, if your boss isn't treating you well, parang medyo naman
abuse.
trata ka na.
Abuse.
Number six, if your colleagues aren't treating you well, binubully ka na pala, diba? There's also bullying in the workplace, public shaming and all of that. It's time
Sexual harassment.
If they're taking your work from you, like yung recognition, inaangkin nila. 7, if the company's path is not aligned to your path. Like, for example, mismatch yung trabaho mo dun sa company. Go. Right? And if you're, kasi minsan yung path mo naman na, or yung course na kinuha mo, parang hindi talaga yun yung for you, tapos God is giving you to this path, okay lang naman din. Number 8, if you don't see yourself growing in the company and retiring in the company in the future. So, if you don't see yourself retiring in the company, for example, the amount that you get, the benefits that you get, you won't be able to save up for the future. Like, for example, hindi naman tayo lahat maging single forever, diba? Right? So, if you see yourself na parang, teka, may mga anak akong papakainin, may mga, may mga anak akong papakainin, may mga, may mga anak akong papaaralin, tapos yung salary ko ngayon, syempre may inflation pa. Pag hindi ko nakakita nag-i-increase yan, diba? Why are you gonna stay? There's gonna be needs that you have to meet in the future. In the future, tapos mag-retire ka, you have to think about, teka, magkano ba yung kailangan ko makuha per month pag nag-retire ako? Kukumpitin mo yun. Tapos pag yung company mo ngayon, feeling mo na the amount that you're getting is really not enough. And it's okay. And lastly, if they're not giving what's due. Like, for example, yung recognitions of your efforts, yun nga, yung work mo. Kung, for example, may promise sila sa'yo from the very start, na ito, pagdating mo dito, ma-receive mo ito, tapos ito. Tapos hindi mo nakuha lahat yung pagkapasok mo. Then, baka dinadaya ka, diba? I know these guys are gonna give you something else, or maybe even something better. I'm also learning, diba? Baka mamaya yung sinulat ko dito. Maybe it's just me being a bit entitled or something like that. Yeah, basta that's it for me. Some practical things that I see right now that would be things that you need to consider when you're saying.
Ayos. Thank you, bro. Okay yung mga sagot mo. Number 1 lang, I think, na clear na dapat nating no na, dapat magre-resign na ako, is illegal activity. So kapag
Number one yun.
oo, syempre,
Number
malamang
one.
sa malamang, no?
Oo.
Baka mamaya, recruiter sila, yung ganyan, kunyari, magtatrabaho ka sa ibang bansa, tapos illegal recruiter pala, hindi pala sila under POEA. So mag-ingat po kayo no, mga kababayan. No? Check out with your HR na tanungin mo lahat ng valuable sa'yo, from salary to schedule, place of work, place of business, ang kayo. Kasi minsan, marami pang, marami pang subheading, pero at least yun yung mga valuable or considerations na yung salary, rest, ganyan, day off, yung hours of work, OT, overtime. So, make sure lang na clear sa inyo ano yung rights nyo. You can consult a lawyer, PAO, PAO, or check out labor law. Okay, nakikita na yan sa internet ngayon. Sa akin din, crucial din na as an employer, kung sakaling yung employee namin, they're not happy with our company, with our performance, ganyan. Kasi sa totoo naman talaga, minsan economy pabagsak or pataas, and we cannot really assure our employees na we will have a great working environment always. Kanya we cannot promise them or we cannot promise you na happy tayo everyday. But as long as may compliance, may commitment to compliance yung company mo, okay, good, well and good. I think pwede mo rin i-consider na maybe you're not really for parang being an employee. Kasi di ba, marami kang demands, pero kasi marami kang gustong gawin, lalo na yung mga mission, vision mo. Okay? Probably, baka you might be the person who needs to start his own or her own company. So, baka entrepreneurial track ka pala. Yung high risk na jobs na halimbawa, hindi, lalo na kung whether driving man yan, operating a machinery, tapos, or umakyat kayo ng mga skyscraper, no? I think you have to consider kung extremely hazardous yung workplace, ganyan.
Especially if you have a family.
Yes, oo. So, although dito sa Pilipinas, meron tayong occupational safety and health. Pero, yun, no? Pero, kahit sabihin mong you all follow that, what if lang, no?
It's a reality.
Kung meron ka namang available na alternative job na mababawasan yung risk. Yun, why not, di ba? Ayun, isa pa pala, yung competence, I think kung yung job mo, either you're overqualified for your job, or underqualified ka naman, maybe just to help the company na talagang
something to think about.
Yeah, you're not happy with your results, ganyan, na parang you're trying, you're giving your effort, time, ganyan, talent and treasure, binibigay mo na lahat, pero hindi nagmamatch dun sa desired result. Parang 10 years ka na sa company mo, ganyan, nandun ka pa rin sa pinaka-base na position, maybe it's time for you to reconsider.
Sa akin, siguro different angle. Yung question kasi sa akin, what do we think about work? Ano ba yung view natin about that? Is it yung end goal ba natin? Is career path, yun ba yung goal? Are we living to work ba? Or do we need work to live? Is it an end or is it a means to an end? I think yung work that's an opportunity, or that's one of the channels God is using for me to be able to provide for my family and for me to be able to do kung ano yung gustong pagawa sa akin ng God. Yung work is a blessing. Now, there are times na I need to think about and reconsider kung dapat nga ba talaga nandito ako sa trabaho na to. Now, I like yung mga points niya. Yung number one is if it's being illegal. No, obviously, you think about that kasi I believe God doesn't want you to be in that
nagbebenta ng drugs.
Diba? Or pala siya, front lang pala for prostitution, diba? With regards dun sa yung mga telltale marks of resigning, it goes back dun sa what do you value in life. If it conflicts dun sa values that you hold dear to you, and you're unable to manage your household, unable to live out yung kung ano sa tingin mo pinapagawa sa'yo ni God, or kung ano talaga yung tingin mong calling mo, maybe hindi yun para sa'yo. To balance is we need work so that we would be able to provide for our family and do yung do yung what we think God is calling us to do. So, kung hindi naman yung nagko-conflict doon, then maybe it's just a stretch for me. Hindi ako ganun ka-appreciated, pero okay naman yung
Family
yung sahod ko dito, napoprovide ko yung family ko. Wala akong ganong career growth dito, nagplato na ako, pero I can do yung mga I think pinapagawa sa akin ni God. So I can use this. Hindi ito yung end ko kasi this is a means for me. Kung hindi na siya means for you, no, hindi ka na makapag-provide sa family mo, may mga health issues na nangyari kasi tapos that goes in conflict, no? Dahil may health issues ka, hindi mo magawa ngayon, hindi mo ma-take care yung family mo, or hindi mo na magawa yung mga let's say ministries or yung mga causes na you believe in because of that, then maybe that's something na you have to consider.
It's not just about the salary, it's not just about the resources. For other people, it's about having work-life balance, work-life integration even. Pero
sa akin na-advocate yun ngayon, yung
yun
work-life balance, di ba?
Yeah. And pero I like what you said kasi nga we don't live to work. We work to live. And yes, we need to have our work in order for us to live, to provide for our family. Now, work is really gonna require some toil. There's no may saying kasi diba na if you find work na if you find work that you feel like you're playing every day, go for that work. Parang something along the lines of that. Pero I think
if you find a job that you enjoy doing, then it's not work. Parang ganun.
No.
You never work all your life.
You never work a day
in your life.
Something like that.
Not everyone's gonna get that. And even if you find the work na you feel like you're not working every day, it's still gonna require some toil. Merong hardships yan. And sometimes you just have to take it in. There are hardships in life that you have to face.
Deal with it.
Sometimes you just have to deal with it. And sometimes you have to stomach it. You have to just you just have to endure. And not every single hardship that you're gonna get from work is a reason for you to resign.
Yung danger kasi naman, yung the other side is maybe nagni-nitpick naman tayo. Wala silang wala silang
bibigay sa CR. Wala silang pakotse, package.
There's no parang pizza, wala silang pizza Friday, mga tipong gano'n, or baka nagni-nitpick lang tayo and then we're being too much of a snowflake naman.
Alright, and that's just it. Those are our comments. If you agree with it, if you don't agree with it, please comment down in the comment section below. And if you turned it, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Okay. And that's it for us. Until next time.
Next time.